Hello, beauties. Okay, let's see. Let me get my screen. Okay, let's make sure y'all can see. Let's get some lights on. Happy Tuesday. Y'all, can you stand it? The Tuesday before Thanksgiving already. What in the world, right? Okay, I'm gonna turn my phone on so I can see your comments. We can have our fun combo the way we know how to do it. So I almost told y'all great morning. Oh my gosh. Great evening. I can see your comments. Oh, here we go. There's Joya delayed. Okay, super. There's Christine. Yay, Meredith. Meredith, one more week at the wedding. I'm so excited for you. Michelle, hello, darling. Hello. Okay, let's put this in front of me. So, y'all, of course, this is our last party. Well, party for November, because we knew that everybody would be cooking and having family in and or traveling. And so this is our final little November sit. I'm kind of sad about it, but we do have an exciting extra invitation. Tomorrow night we're doing a super fun. We're calling it Misconceptions. We've done it a couple other times, but this time we are going to be sharing about some of the tax benefits of a Mary Kay business and why it can be helpful to start before the new year. So if that interests you or someone you know, I'm going to post about it tomorrow. It'll be at 7:30 Central tomorrow evening, and we would love for you to pop on, even if it's just to critique our presentation and, tell us how we can be better. We would love it. We always have a great time. Give away lots of fun stuff too. There's Debbie. Hello. Welcome, Debbie. Great to have you. Marcia, so happy you're back in town. Okay, y'all. Mine just arrived today. Has yours arrived to a mailbox near you? And the coveted sample on page 1. Right there, the skin barrier cream. We're so excited. Okay, so hopefully you've been reading up on that. You've already pre-ordered it with your consultant. Who needs it? Everybody, say it with me. Everybody needs it. There's Natalie. Hey, Natalie. Welcome, welcome. Christine, Seema. Hello, darling. Okay, so we're going from desk to dinner. So here's what I was thinking. I have on a long brown skirt, and this is, just like a little, I don't know, tank type of a thing. But I thought, if I was at work, I would have had like a cute denim jacket or maybe my brown kind of velvety one. And so sometimes when you're, if you're going desk to dinner or it's a work party or something, you might want to take the jacket off and maybe just have a little wrap that you put on. And, another great thing you can do with a wrap is you can take one earring and just poke through the wrap. Or if you don't want to do that, take one of your bangles. Look at this beautiful bangle Michelle Hendrickson gave me. So I could take this off and I could wrap the wrap through and then let this be my brooch, right? And so you kind of have it around my shoulders. So that's one thing you can do desk to dinner. Another thing, hey Kimberly, there's Donetta, my friend. Hey you, good to see you. Another thing you could do, so I don't know about y'all, but I always have a clippy and a scrunchie with me, and it doesn't matter if you have short or long hair. So if you have shorter hair, you might want to do like just a fun little clip, in the front or like at the crown of your hair, and kind of like just for a little bump. But for desk to dinner, what you also might want to do is just kind of grab it. And here's what's great is right now what's trendy is messy, and it is easy to do something messy with no mirror in your car with your hair. Am I right? I'm right. And so, like I just can take the scrunchie and put it up, kind of in like a high Barbie ponytail. And then I take the clippy and put it under the ponytail, right? So it keeps everything high up and it kind of looks like a little bit of a messy bun, right? So then it's just a different look for the day. I mean, from the day to the night. So as you can tell, I had on just some really light, like daytime makeup today. So I have on the pink prism. Blossom was my all over. So Blossom is the Chroma Fusion, like in our compact. And then the pink prism, the new eye stick, dark brunette on the brows. And then I did use the pink stars. Pink stars. Yes, that's the one. And so I love this bracelet. Thank you so much, Michelle. This is the coolest thing, y'all. So as nationals, one year they offered us, I was not a national yet, but they offered, it's called the Tree of Life. And Michelle found this bracelet at a boutique and surprised me with it. Is that not? And she said it's because I speak words of life over her. I've been wearing it every day. I love it so much. Mwah, thank you. Okay, so hey Jamie. So I've been using this Pink Stars cream blush. So I have that on. And then, so this is what I usually have, this or some rendition in my purse if I have event to event to event to go to. This also works, you guys, if you are going to a conference for work and you know there are multiple, like maybe you have a breakfast and a meeting and maybe like a training, but then that evening it's a fancier dinner. And so you're going to literally have to go desk to dinner or, chair at the convention center to dinner. And so I'll just have this or maybe a cuter, but a lot of times it's just a little mesh bag with some supplies to take me from desk to dinner. So let me show you what I put in mine. Now I did go ahead and put all 5 of our eye sticks because I wanted to show you a couple of things. And plus, can I just get a witness that this is easier to carry around than this? This isn't bad. It's really sleek, so it will fit down, especially inside your work bag. But it is a little easier, I think, to work with these. The other thing, though, y'all, I would have with me is the barrier cream because all girls know we need some kind of moisturizer. Now, I have been the girl before that took the time to have the eye cream with me, maybe the mini travel set. But I'm just fixing to tell you, this is why this is a closed group, that every girl, regardless of her age, she needs some moisture around her eye. So this is the barrier cream that I just put, and I'm just adding some moisture around my eye. Okay, do y'all see the glisten? It's just a very young, luminous look. Okay, the other place that I would do it is my throat. And always, always, always the back of our hands. Okay, so I'm just squirting some more. And this is the barrier cream. So what I'm telling you is it doesn't really matter what it is. It just needs to be for the face. We don't be putting hand cream on your head. I mean, on your face. But so really this is the messy look. But it's okay. You're getting the drift of it, right? So hands moisturized, throat looking very sleek and elegant, and then y'all can see the moisture. So that's not concealer. That's just me adding a little moisture from the barrier cream because, again, it's small enough to have in the bag, right? Okay, so I've also got 2 lipsticks. Now, like I said, I would not be having this with me in my purse because God knows I have so many other things in my purse. Now, if you need a wine opener, if you need nail glue, eyelash glue, a protein bar, there are a million other things I do have in my purse, but this would not be one of them. Can I get a witness? Okay. So, what I do have is 2 different lipsticks because in a pinch, every girl knows that you can use your lips for blush, right? So Midnight Red, because, and really what I was looking for is Appleberry, and I keep forgetting to order it for myself. So, Kim Taylor, if you're watching, please help me remember to get an Appleberry. But because I'm going to be with her, we're going to have an event together. So, let's say that you felt like you were a little washed out from the day. So this is that Coral Blaze, the new lip balm. I thought it was the Radiant Pink, but either one will do with this particular blouse. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just putting some, just like a little clown, right? But, and I'm not going to, I have brushes over here, but I'm not going to use them because if you are really going from desk to dinner, I don't know. Are you carrying your brushes with you? I have one brush that I carry with me, and it's our big fluffy powder brush that I just leave in my purse all the time with my powder. So, see how that just kind of brightened up our cheek area. And now, what's the other purpose of using lipstick? Now, you could, if you had your cream blush with you, that'd be even better. But I'm just saying, you might not have thought to throw everything in your purse. The thing about using this or the Radiant Pink, from fall, the balm, it has a lot of moisture. So see the dewiness again? It almost looks like we've used a highlighter. Can we get a witness? Okay. So good. Okay, Michelle Henderson, let's go ahead and get our first winner going too. So what we'll want to do for the evening though is we are going to want to probably add either, depending on who you are, a little shimmer and or a little depth. okay, to our eye area. Smoke it out just a little bit. So let's first add some shimmer and just see what we think, because we have a very light eye look going on today. So this is the golden sunrise or copper sunrise. Let us confirm. Golden. It's a golden sunrise. That's what I would have called it. So you can see it's so beautiful. Now, I think I might have shown all this for the sneak peek, but I would be, especially if this is the shirt I had on, I would be also doing this on my shoulders. Okay. See how that gives just a little sheen right there? And especially if your neckline is a little lower, which I still would do it just to kind of draw attention to the necklace, is a little sheen right there with the copper sunrise. Yes, I am aware this is an actual eye pencil. Why be limited, right? Okay, also, did you see that muscle? You can highlight your muscle. And every time that the light catches it, it's just going to make you look a little more buff than you are. Okay, so that's another great tip for girls everywhere. I'm just saying. Also on your calf muscles, you can do that. Whitney, hello. There's Marcia. No, Martha, excuse me. Hello, good evening. And there's Melinda. Okay, so we're going to take this, Michelle, text me when you have the winner. We're going to take this copper sunrise, okay, that we just used here, décolleté, shoulders, and we're going to do some right here over our blossom that we wore for our day look to work to add some shimmer and shine, okay? And it's subtle, so again, like I'm also putting, you'll see where I'm putting it right here in the corners to bring some highlight and some drama. We want a little bit of shimmer and drama for the evening, especially if it is a work party or maybe you're going out with your special someone. The candlelight on the table will catch anywhere you put a little bit of that glimmer. Yes, do that to your muscles for sure, for sure, for sure. Okay, so next up, what we're going to do, I bet that's Michelle. Debbie Adams is our first winner. Congratulations, Debbie. Okay, you get to choose between the Coral Blaze or the Pink Radiance. Am I calling it that right? Either one of the fall lip balms. You get to choose whichever one. So this was the coral that I just put. And I had it previously on my lips along with this very light sheer illusion gloss. So just to give you a point of reference, okay? All right. So then what I was thinking we should do, now you have a couple of choices. You could go just with the copper, right? It's very beautiful. Let me make sure. Is this the copper? Yes, to me, the copper and the pink prism, the line right here, they look really similar. So be careful to make sure you're grabbing the one that you want. So I'm going to put some of the copper here and we're just going to see, but I don't think it's going to be as dark as I want it personally. It is a good contrast though. The great thing about using the copper, y'all, is it does accentuate whatever eye color that God gave you. Okay, so you can see it's added a little bit more, but if it's an evening total party sensation, I'm going to want a little more. So y'all know which one I'm going with, right? My fave, the Radiant Bronze. Okay, that's what it looks like. And so we're going to come in here and we're going to just add, but do you see, I could be sitting in my car, not even in the restroom at work or the restaurant. And I could be doing all this super fast just with that little flip down mirror, on the visor. So now look, see how that just adds some depth and a little bit of glam. I'm going up a little higher because my eyes are so deep set so that they look wide open. So you see, so that just adds a little bit more of an accent for the evening. Love it, Debbie says. Yay, congratulations. So excited for you. Okay, then what I thought, okay, you got to have your setting spray with you. But again, I mean, people, it fits. It all fits in that bag, right? You also notice I do have the mascara. Oops, it just fell out of the bag. of course, it wouldn't really be for me since I wear lashes, but those of you that don't, you're going to want to have probably your great hats, either waterproof or regular, because that's going to be your most lash lengthening. But we definitely will, as we gotten a little more blush on and doing everything, we're using our setting spray all over again. Also, I keep a baby deodorant in my purse. Do we need to do a what's in my bag? And so a little freshen of the deodorant. And then what do you know? I taught it to you. You're going to seal the deodorant in and it's going to last the whole time. So you definitely, also, if you don't already have this from your Mary Kay girl, this has either got to be on your wish list or in your purse. This is in my bag. Confidently you. So good. Oh, good. You love the colors. Me too, don't it? And they're great on anybody. Okay, so because we did a little darker on the eyes, you could leave it there, but I knew that I probably would want to do a little darker lip. So I really love appleberry. So we'll just do, for sure, in December, we'll do a look with the appleberry lip. But this is the Midnight Red, which is another fan fave because, can y'all see it's like a burgundy red? That's really in right now, that all things burgundy. Nails, toes, lips, clothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to take off my lipstick because I don't want it to be too bright, but I want to deepen it up. So leave on what you already have for Desk to Dinner. And look, it's still kind of dark. See? So I'm going to kind of like this. Right? Michelle, let's draw another winner. What you're going to love is what it makes my teeth look so white. Okay, now, I did not bring my powder. My purse is over there in the office. But I, would probably put a little powder around my lips. So I'm going to just blot this out a little. Which, if you're like me, I either have a little pack of wipes in my purse or a pack of Kleenex. And then what do we have to do? Beauty girl trick. Right? Look at all of that came off. That would have come off on my teeth. But do you see how white this makes my teeth look? Oh my gosh. Now the other thing that's great, now I keep these in my car. We could do a what's in my bag and what's in my car. I think I've done one of those for YouTube at least already. I keep a bag with different earrings. So I might put on these are just super plain little light goldish color because the necklace I think is fine. But I might add, either some studs that were shimmery or I might do something just a little different to kind of dress it up, especially if I was going to put my hair up in the messy situation. Okay, so then if you feel like, oh gosh, Julia, that's too dark, you could totally go in with whatever is your favorite gloss. Again, the one I always have with me, as you know, is the Sheer Illusion. But it's going to change the color just a bit, as well as tone it down. So see, kind of makes it a little bit of a little, not coral, but it just adds a little of that iridescent sheen with but it's still really great for the teeth. So then you've deepened the eyes, you've deepened the lips. Donetta, you're the second winner! Whoop-de-whoop. Okay, I can't remember. I think you won last week. What did you win? What do you want to win this week? Should it be an eye stick? Maybe? One of the ones you love? Okay, let me know. Text me later. Congratulations, Donetta! That's so fun. Okay, so do y'all see how quick it is? Another thing, if you feel like, oh gosh, Julia, wait. Like, I mean, I love the blush and everything, and I love that we use some moisture, around the eye area. Again, did we add more concealer? No. Moisture is what we added, people. It's not an age thing. It's a luminosity thing, okay? But if you're like, I cannot do without a highlighter on my cheeks, again with the Golden Glow. Y'all see what I'm doing? I know, it's an eye stick. How many multi-purposes can an eye stick have? Do you love me even more? Do you love Mary Kay even more than you did before? Look at that. Doesn't that look so pretty? So that's just with that Golden Sunrise. Again, that we used here, here, here on our muscle. You can do it on your calf, except don't be... All these other people on Instagram and stuff, they're like, buy this special thing to do. I'm like, oh my gosh, we already have something that does that. Spend your money on something else, right? You probably already own this from Mary Kay girl. So, and like I said, if you do add a little, then just, again, remember, more setting spray, because sometimes at these work parties or family gatherings, we don't know how long it's going to go. Can I get a witness? So you want to be ready for whatever it is that the evening may bring to you. Okay. So what else do you want to know? Has this been helpful? I was trying to think, there was, already, this is the same jewelry I had on today. And like I said, we could use this for a wrap to get it around our shoulders, take off that jacket. We put our hair up. You can change your earrings out if you're like me and you keep a selection in your car in a little bag in the, what do you call that? The console thing. And then we're really ready to go. I mean, Desk to Dinner is such a super fast, fun situation. The thing you got to be ready for, though, is you got to be ready for it. So that's where your Mary Kay girl comes in. So again, you don't necessarily have to have powder eye and lift with you, because you can use your lipstick for blush if you don't have this with you. And that way you don't have to have brushes either if you just use your eye sticks. Your mascara's in here, your setting spray. You all probably have a larger cosmetic bag than this, and it's probably way cuter. This is actually what comes in our starter kit. So, but there's still plenty of room if I need to put some other stuff in there, right? So this, and now you don't have to take it in the restaurant or the party with you. You can just toss it in the passenger seat of the car, and voila. And you're going to walk in and they're going to be like, what happened to her? She looks amazing. You're going to be the queen of the night for sure. Okay, let's do one more drawing, Michelle Hendrickson. And what I'd love for y'all to also put in the chat is I'm planning our December parties. What does a girl want to know more about for December? I'm proud to report in that I, in my mini clip, did do my charcoal mask and my biocellulose this morning. Yes, I knew I was going to have a day on the phone, not on the screen until tonight. I've had a couple of things tonight. And so I did my biocellulose during the day. So if I'm looking especially fabulous, it's probably the biocellulose. So make sure you keep that in your routine. And I bet your Mary Kay girl has some specials around that for the holidays. If you didn't know it, the new barrier cream is our It Girl product of the month. It's at a special price, so I'll make sure to post that with the shopping sheet as well. Okay, how to do a holiday red lip. Excellent. Teeth whitening pen. I can totally link that. Amazon. You'll love it. Super cheap and easy. Natalie Jackson is our last winner. Congratulations, Natalie. And I'm thinking that if you don't already own it, tell us if you do. But if you don't already own it, for sure, setting spray is the princess of the hour. So setting spray for you, Natalie. Congratulations. Thanks for being on with us. And again, tomorrow night. Because this might apply to you for real. Like you might need to do some Christmas shopping at a discount, as well as create some cash, or you might know somebody. So we are going to be talking about the Mary Kay opportunity tomorrow night on our super fun misconceptions. It's like miscongeniality, but misconception. Get it? Talk about the beauty queen tricks, right? And all the tax advantages, the reasons why it could be a great idea to check out Mary Kay before the new year even starts. So I'll put the post for that invite for you in the morning, and I'll put the shopping sheet, the It product, special flyer, special price for our skin barrier cream. And I hope that you've had as much fun hanging out with me as I've had hanging out with you. Thanksgiving blessings to all of you. You know, Mary Kay's favorite holiday was Thanksgiving, because she felt she had so much to be grateful to the Lord for. And indeed, he even took her home to be with him for eternity on Thanksgiving Day of 2001. And so it's especially dear to all the Mary Kay girls that love serving you. So happiest of Thanksgivings, blessing, safe travels. Remember, you may encounter some interesting humans, perhaps in your own family. Deep cleansing breaths. Remember who you are. You're so loved. You're so fabulous. You're so dynamic. And come back a week or 2 weeks from today, and I'll remind you of that in case anybody icked on your wow. You know, we got to be real. We got to keep it real over here because we're beauty BFFs. I love y'all big. Have a great evening. I'll get those shopping sheets posted for you next. And congrats to all our winners. Mwah.